Get a job mode going here. All right, so we're looking for the highest dollar per kilometer. All right, we're looking for that high dollar. 31, what, 53. 53 is pretty good. And these ones usually pay a lot because they're chemicals. But yeah, I think we're going to go with this one, maybe. Where's it going? Oh, and it's an easy trip too, man. Let's do it. So we're going to go. Whoa. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm able. For heavy, review your current truck configuration to make sure it's up to the task. We're just doing it, okay? Leave me alone. If it's not up to the task, we're in trouble. Alright? Alright, so we gotta go get our load. Got rain. Alright. Alright, what do I want to do here? Where is my... Why is my GPS up there? That's it. That's that new mod I just put on. I hate it. I already hate it. I can tell you now. I don't like it. So, we are going to do this real fast. I don't like that new mod. I didn't realize it was going to do that. So, we're going to go back to here real fast. Go here. Oh, I wanted to go. No. We're going to go here. I got to get back and do that job because it's a time limit job. I got 15 hours to do it, so we need to get back and do it. But we need to turn this off first, right there. I thought it was going to do something different. It doesn't. We're going to say off. We're going to say confirm. It might make me reload Pro, but we'll see. Let's see. I can't do it with that. Like that. I want my GPS down here. What's it doing? I don't want to do a load. I just want you to go. Yeah, it's going to make me do. Today. Today's the 9th, so if I reload, it's going to reload this one. That's why I don't install too many mods in this game, because they can be a pain in the butt sometimes. And that one right there was. So now I probably lost my job that I took because we had to do a save, but that's all right. I mean a load. That's all right. We're going to go right back into here. Still has me at the same location. Let's see if that same load still exists, because that was a good load. It paid a lot of money per kilometer. Now I don't see it. 55 is the highest. We've done that load actually multiple times. 44, 11, 49, 35. All right. So it's not still there. So we're just going to do one that looks like it could be interesting. All right, we'll do this one going from Austria over to Switzerland. Let's do that. Let's get a move on. Let's get a move on. Delivery pending. So it does know that I have the pending job. Awesome. Great. So now we can do the one I wanted to do to begin with. Awesome. I didn't think it was going to stay because it made us do a load because I got rid of that. And there's my... There it is. Okay.
Drive safe.
Let's get our lights on because I don't want a ticket. All right. All right, let's roll. Let's roll, potatoes.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right, and then turn right.
You know, the other thing it did when it when that mod did is it changed my GPS's voice's volume.
Right.
Turned it way
Caution,
down.
Please mind the speed limit.
What are we doing here? I think this was the way it wants me to go, but I'm not sure. Guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, it is.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
So right now we're just trying to go get our load.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
We've got a ways to go. I think, maybe not. Now that I say that, I'm not so sure.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Holy cow, she's not gonna shut up about the speed limit unless I turn her off. Or I stop speeding. I guess that's the easiest answer, isn't it?
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Alright, or we could just set the cruise control and make her shut up.
Keep right,
There.
and then exit right.
And now we're exiting anyway. So
Exit
we're in
right.
we're in Austria. We're gonna try to go over here, pick up our load. Then we're gonna be going to Switzerland.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Oh my gosh, speed limit, crazy girl.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Okay, it's roundabout mania when you're in Europe. It is roundabout mania. You will see a lot of them. And I'm talking real life too. Been there a lot, seen them a lot, drove them a lot. There are some countries with more than others, for sure. Once you get used to them, they're fine. I love them. All right, so my load to pick up is right up here. Very pleasant weather we're having to do it in, which is terrific.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, thanks for opening that, idiots. Alright, so where is the load at? It looks like it's way in the back. Where the hell is it? Is it right there? It is, but I have to go around the front. Okay, which one are you? I see something flashing over there. Let me get this situated here. I don't know if that's it or not. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Come on. There you go.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. We're off. Watch out for this ladder next to me. We're off to see the wizard. Let's see if they're going to open the gate on this time. Well, this time I'm going to slow down. Because I already now realize they ain't going to open it. But anyway, let's take a look real quick at what we got here. What do we got? We got us big old UTM 6SD. And it's a big sucker, ain't it? Alright. Let's go take it where it has to go. 555 kilometers away. Looks like it's kind of a little bit of a stretch trailer here. So we need to be aware of that. And we're off.
Get ready to turn left.
We haven't done streaming for the last couple days. Been... What am I doing here? Did she say left, I think? Been really busy with work, first of all. Second of all, life. I'm trying to build a shop out in my garage right now because I'm tired of using my home inside office here to
At the
do
roundabout, take the second exit.
work that really shouldn't be done in the house anyway. For some of the repairs I have to do, and just anyway, make short, long story short, trying to do a, oh, sorry, I got my brakes on you. Oh, no, I don't. Long story short, I'm trying to do a shop out in my garage. So I bought this, and I live in Florida. So if you know anything about Florida, first of all, we're extremely humid. Second of all, like today was 98 degrees was our high, with a feel like of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's nasty, and to try to
Keep right, and then turn right.
try to do any work in a garage is ridiculous. You just can't do it.
Turn right.
It's impossible. I mean, you literally cannot stay in that garage. So I bought this portable air conditioner system that you basically cut a hole through your wall, which I have cinder block garage wall, cut through it, vent it out like you would like a clothes dryer or something like that. You hook this thing up. It stands maybe 3 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet, and it vents to the outside and it air conditions my garage. And it's sweet. And it's not loud. It only cost a couple $100. Thing is awesome, man. I already fell in love with it. I wish I would. I'll tell you what I did. I bought the 14,000 BTU, and then I didn't even open the box. Because the thing I forgot about, like an idiot, being a tech guy like I am, and I can't believe I forgot it, was amps. And so I, Mr. Dannon, thank you for the follow. So I forgot about the amperage, and that 14,000 used 10 amps, and my garage circuit is 15, and I have another circuit in there that does the lighting, and it also actually shares with the front foyer that's 15. Well,
Please mind the speed.
my refrigerator is 8, so if I would have hooked that 1400 BTU one up, I would have been pulling 18 amps on a 15 amp breaker. That's a good way to burn my house down. So I still have the 14.4 actually. I am returning it. I didn't even open it. And I bought the 8000. And the 8000 only uses 6 amps. And with my refrigerator 8, that's 14. I'm safe on that circuit. So that's what I bought. That's what I hooked up. I wished I would have because I have room, I wished I would have installed another breaker and ran a new line and just used this 14 instead of reordering the 8000. Because at 8000, it's nice. And it does pull all the humidity out. You got to, the water's constantly draining because it's pulling so much humidity out being in Florida. But it's struggling to do the whole garage. My garage is a big 2-car garage, a little extra. And it struggles. And so if I could have used the 14,
Exit right.
I'm telling you, I got a cop up here, I would have never had a problem. But anyway, we're gonna stick with the 8,000 BTU. See how well I like it. I also bought an insulation kit for my garage door because I heard that really drops off the radiant heat. Oh, we're going into Hungary. It drops off the radiant heat a lot, so it helps immensely. So I ordered that. That'll be here within the next couple days. We'll see how it goes. It definitely was better today. Like I said, it was 98 degrees today. A feel like of 105 or something, or 107, whatever they said. I can't remember.
Left.
And my garage was at what it normally would have been at that hot, at least, if not hotter. But it was at 88, I think, was the highest it went. And then it was like, now it's down into the 70s because the sun is dropping, it's cooling off. But not even 70s, probably low 80s. But yeah, Florida's hot, man. And I want to do a shop in my garage. I want to do a shop in my garage. You just can't do it in Florida without coming up with these these schemes to try to cool off your, but it is what it is. I came here to Florida from Chicago for a reason. I wanted to get away from the snow. I was tired of the snow. I was tired of the cold. I was tired of the windy city. The problem is I went from one extreme to the other. And now I cook.
Caution, please mind the speed.
My job used to be working outside on the pavement all day long with the sun beating on me. It's brutal in Florida, man. It's kind of ridiculous.
Caution, please mind the speed.
All right, this chick with the speed limit, I need to set this up so it's on cruise. Let's do that so she'll shut up. Come on. Not slowing down. We're just staying because we're on a big downhill slope here. It's just staying. Okay, we'll break it because she's going to start complaining here again. And we've seen a lot of police so far, so we should probably be keeping that in mind. There we go. Put the cruise control on and let it go. Maybe she'll shut up. So yeah, these little projects have been keeping me from doing some streaming here the last couple days. Like I said, work kept me busy too. I spent a day in Orlando just doing work.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
And I love my job. I really like my job. My job is awesome.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
So, my office is my house, and I travel around and fix EV chargers. Man, it's such an easy job. It's so
Caution,
gravy.
please mind the speed limit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, if you know people that are looking for a career, it's up and coming, man. The world is going green. I don't own an EV. I won't own an EV, not until they do a lot more with the technology and the batteries and all that. But fact of the matter is a lot of people are buying EV. And if you're buying EV, guess what? Your number one concern and complaint
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
is I can't find EV chargers. And they're right. They're hard to find, and now the world is starting to get them more and more and more because everybody wants them. So it's a good business. It pays a lot. It's interesting. You learn a lot of things. You learn all about 4G, 5G, 3G, 2G. You learn all about it. Because what people don't understand is, okay, there's an EV charger, and that EV charger talks to a platform. And that because the platform has to communicate with the EV charger to let you know how much you have to pay to charge. Now, some of them are free because like maybe the hotel has it, and anyone that's a patron at the hotel, you get this scan card or you get an app and you can use the charger for free. And the same is true with some condominiums and apartments that are being put up now. I'm seeing them all over the place. Mostly it's in parking garages. That's where I'm seeing a lot of them at. But I know that it's now becoming a selling point for condos, apartments, even some homes. You know, they're putting in subdivisions, businesses. They're putting in EV chargers like crazy, man. It's such a good business to get into right now. And it's so easy to learn, and like I said, it's really a fun job.
Go straight on.
What do I got here? Oh, my buddy's texting me about some stuff, but he was at my house today helping me with this little project out in the garage, and God, what was that, a tent? Got a tent on the side of the road in Hungary. And he's all excited about some things I shared with him today.
Caution,
He went home and thought about it and realized he wants in. He wants in on it. Okay, the speed limit went down on me. I'm cruising pretty fast. Let's bring that down. Before we get a ticket. See my little hula girl? Hula hula. We can make her swing around. So yeah, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, we had some issue with a mod that I installed, because the mod, what I wanted it to do is I want to drive more of in this mode here. I want to drive more with this view. And when you do that, the problem is I can't see my GPS. Now, I also figured out though that yes, I can if I do it in, I think it's this mode. Yeah, see, I can still kind of do it this way, and it works pretty good. The only reason I like driving this way is the scenery is really nice. You know, especially because I've been to these countries, you know, Lithuania, I've been to Ukraine, I've been to a lot of these countries, and it's pretty authentic, man. They do a really good job with it. I mean, they really do. So
Exit right.
there's another tent. What is that? Is that like a guard? Maybe that's a guard, because to me it looks like a tent. And I'm like, what is going on? What do we got here? What do we got here? Got a whole bunch of cars that way. Let's wait for the traffic. Big old yellow guy coming this way. This looks like about it over here. How about you? What are you doing? You're turning, of course. So we're pretty close. We're down to 272 kilometers. We started in, I think we started in Austria and Hungary, and now we're trying to make our way to Switzerland. I think is where it was going. Sounds like I'm in Poland, because every time I'm in Poland I ride that stupid line and I hear that noise on my tires. Whoa, what am I? I'm almost out of gas. Right?
Go straight on.
Yeah, shit. We better find a gas station, boys. They're gonna start bitching about the speed limit. Here it comes. She's gonna say it. Yeah. Tires don't like this road. Don't like that line is what they don't like. Okay, we're looking for gas now. It looks like it's coming up here, so hang on, and we're gonna get us some gas. See, I didn't start at my garage, and if I would have started at my garage, I'd gas up. And right now, we've got 5 garages in this game. We've got 14 drivers. I think I've got 15 trucks. Yeah, we're making money. I don't need the money. I've already got as much money as you can get in the game. But I always take more money. Of course. $4.58 for diesel in Europe. I guarantee you that ain't the price today in real life. Okay, there we go. 755 euro. Yikes. Okay, there it goes. It took my money. Got a truck coming. He's not going to slow down. Yeah, he did. Better slow down, boy. Alright, set the cruise control because this is just gonna start hyping at me. We got a long ways to go. What up? Oh. I keep hitting that stupid white line. That's a cop. I cut him off earlier and he slowed down. He knew. I am bigger. I will hurt you more. I told you guys one night I was driving this game and it's pouring rain. It was in darkness and a stoplight just boom comes up. I didn't see it. I don't know why. And so I tried to stop, but I couldn't. So I just decided to screw it and ran it. And a cop went right through and I nailed him side, just boom. He flipped over the front of my truck, the hood of my truck, and just airborne. It was awesome. I loved it. I thought that should be part of the game. They should just make that where you're just supposed to do that. But, you know, that's just my sense of humor, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be coming off of this soon. Oh, yeah, right up here.
And then turn right.
192 kilometers away.
Turn right.
Oh, what's that selling me down there? Driver Jane has leveled up. Okay, so one of the drivers I hired is leveled up. That's awesome. Yeah, baby, make me money. I got one truck garage is ran by all women, 5 women. I think they're my best garage right now. And then I've got one garage that's all men, and then 3 garages that I'm just kind of mixing up. Some of them are brand new garages. Like my garage in Switzerland is brand new. My garage in Denmark is very new. I think there's only 2 drivers in Denmark. My garage in Romania is got 3 drivers. So then I have a garage in Lithuania where my wife is from, in Kaunas. And then I think that's it. Denmark, let's see, Lithuania, Denmark, Switzerland, Romania, Czech Republic, 5. Yep, 5 garages. And I have bought my drivers some awesome trucks. I've actually I switch around on them because I steal their trucks all the time and make them drive mine because I really like theirs. This is my favorite. The 750 is my favorite. I'll probably get another one of these 750s and change it up a little bit, but this truck it does everything so nicely, man. I've got the Scanias and the Ivecas and all kinds of different trucks on here, but this is my favorite. This Volvo truck just really
Caution, please mind the speed.
Really does a good job. Should actually watch where I'm going instead of trying to look at stupid things on my truck. "100 kilometers away." The truck in front of me just disappeared. Did you see that?
Right.
I did. Seems like the graphics are like really kind of glitchy tonight too, and it might be because I deleted that mod and then I didn't restart the game.
Please mind the speed limit.
Why are you taking me off-road here? Oh, we're going through a border.
Recomputing.
I don't know why you're recomputing. Oh, because I should have gone through that one over there. I see now. I get it. Now I understand why you're recomputing. We're gonna go through the border here. Gonna make us do another check before we go into the next. We're leaving Hungary right now, and before I can go into the next country, it's probably gonna make me do another border stop as an entry. So it's checking my documents now. And I'm good. I'm not a terrorist. Good news. Oh, we got a way. Let's get our weight. Ding, ding, ding. Stop mark. Stop the engine. Start the inspection. Oh, we're being inspected. What the fudge? Okay, we're good. My load is safe. What are we doing? Vehicle inspection at the nearest way station. Say what? Why don't you just do that right there? Or is this it? This might be it. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Total weight 141,000 pounds. A big load, baby. Speed bump. Hitting it hard. Ow, ow. Big speed bump. So hey, if you enjoy watching this silly truck, be sure to smash the follow or like, or I mean, I know we're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're all over the place. So whatever the place is you're catching me, smash it. Would appreciate it. So we got 90 kilometers per hour finally during our last little jaunt here. Dude's carrying hazardous material. I did this load. This was a good paying load that he's carrying right now, that BCP. I think I made 68 euro per kilometer on that load. And it was super short. It was a short run. We made a lot of money just for the fact of how much they paid per kilometer. It was great. It's some hot chemical. I forget what it. White phosphorus. It's white phosphorus, I think, that he's carrying in that. A heavy load. This is 141,000 pounds, that said. Holy cripes. That's a heavy load, man. That's over 70 tons. I mean, that's like... That's a lot, bro. We're carrying a big old load. I didn't realize it was that heavy. I know it warned me when I took the job that, hey, this is a heavy load. Is your truck configured for a heavy load? Make sure you check your truck's configuration for a heavy load, blah, 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 blah. And I just said, yeah.
Exit right.
Whether I am or not. Oh, we're going way too fast for that. Right there, boys. Mm-hmm. So I watched that series called The Boys. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it. It's such a, I like it. It's pretty weird.
Exit now.
And a sleeper movie that people ask me all the time, what was one of my favorite movies? I'll tell you one of my most favorite movies, especially if you like John Wick, which John Wick is one of my all-time favorite movies. All of the John Wicks is. But if you really like that style of movie, you need to watch Polar. P-O-L-A-R. It makes John Wick, I mean, dude, it's such a good movie, Polar is. And it's not well known, not many people know about it. It's been pretty much... And it's fairly new.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
It really is a good movie. There's a cop, Yeah, pull up on me, you little booger.
Exit now.
Alright, we're 17. No, we're 8. We're 8 kilometers away. Where am I going
Go
here?
straight on.
Thank you. We got another roundabout coming, and we're in Timisoara. Timisoara. I don't know how you say it, and I know I'm not saying it right, but I know I've never been to this town before. But we're almost at our destination.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Told you, Europeans love roundabouts. If you doubted me, you can watch this game. And if you doubt the game, then I tell you, go to Europe and go drive. Because you'll find it. They're everywhere. Roundabouts are everywhere, man. I think I want to get over here.
Go straight on.
There's a couple aspects about this game that is really stupid. Like right now, you can't see that stop sign, that stoplight. And there is none facing me, okay? So, it's just kind of stupid. Because of the way they've got the views set up, that you find yourself having to change the view a lot, which is, like I said, why I like driving in that other mode a little bit better. But it's also got some drawbacks on it just as well.
Caution, please mind the speed.
I have the American Truck Simulator game. I have never even played it, and I should. Because I hear it's just as fun as this.
Turn left.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Ah, oi, oi. I could have gone. Didn't realize they were turning. Silly me.
Go straight on.
Another roundabout. We're almost there.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Okay, here we go. Drop our load up here.
Keep left, and then turn left.
All right.
Turn left.
Looks like we're going right in here. NS Oil, bringing them some new trucks. Oh, we got this big boy blocking us. Where we going here? Keep going this way.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Nope, not gonna mind the speed limit. All done listening to you minding about the speed limit. Where am I going? Oh, I see it.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Kind of having me drop this off in a weird position here. But whatever. There it is. One load safely delivered. $857 XP. Beautiful. All right. So we had a driver told us it got updated, so let's go take a look at who it was. It was Jaina, and let's see where we're training her. Jaina is, we're gonna change her over to high value cargo right now. Wait. Yeah, high value cargo is what we'll change her to. This is her truck. This is one of the ones that's probably the least modified by me. I think on this day I was so sick of modifying trucks that we bought so many trucks that day that I said, you know what? We're just gonna make it simple and nice. And it is. It's still a nice truck. We made it pretty simple. Good truck for her. All right. She's making money. That's all that matters. So you can go to driver manager. Let's see who's doing good. So of course I'm at the top, but the Molly is doing great. I told you this whole garage is women in Czech Republic. And Jaina is doing great. Ulf is doing good. Where are we at here? Alice just hired her. She's already doing €7 a kilometer. So is Hanka. The women are all outperforming. This dude right here, though, he's probably at the highest right now of all of them that I've hired. Yeah. I mean, they all got nice trucks. I mean, look at the trucks I gave these people, man. Look at this. Nice truck. It's a nice truck. Again, I didn't modify this very much. We left it kind of plain Jane, but we did a little bit of, just enough to make it different. But yeah. Okay, so we need to start another. These are my garages, okay? Bucharest, Aalborg, Denmark, Zurich, Switzerland, Brno, Czech Republic, and Kaunas, Lithuania. Kaunas, Lithuania is where I am based out of. It's all men. Czech Republic is all women, and they're actually performing great. I mean, you can see their daily profits over here. Zurich has only got one dude, and he's actually doing great. We need to get him more help. Buy him a truck. Aalborg, I just bought this truck last week. And Bucharest is girls. This one's mixed. There you go. There you go. Now, I have to take a quick break because my doggy has to go outside, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I appreciate it. Thank you. And my dog, most absolutely, definitely appreciates it. Poor doggy. Okay. You know what? I want to start at my garage because I want to do some repairs. So there is a repair shop right next to my garage in Conus, which makes this so easy. All right. So the problem is you got to really zoom in to find him, and there he is. So that's it.
Time to hit the road.
We're just gonna go through the garage. It's a little bit easier. Parking brake is on. Forget it always turns it on after you do a fast travel. This is my garage. One of my garages. And how are we doing on fuel here? Let's look. Fuel is full. We're good. Alright, so we're not gonna get gas. See, this garage has its own gas. Nice. Now we're gonna go do some repairs to my truck.
Turn right.
I think we might modify it a little bit. I think we can do it here. So
Go straight on.
this is the Renault truck dealer. I'm right next door to that.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Thought that was a cop right there
Get
too.
ready to turn right.
Okay, I'll go do some repairs, maybe do a couple upgrades to this truck. Probably the only thing I might do is change the paint job. We'll see. Probably won't do that either. I'm too lazy. Too lazy, I just want to drive.
Turn right. It's all over.
So here we're going to do the repair. There we go. Not too bad. We didn't do too much to it. Alright, so take a look what we want to do here. Okay. But I'm wondering about changing this to the 12.2. I think we will. See how that does. And the only other thing I was looking at possibly doing was not. This is all good. This is all good. Need to get some more paint jobs, man. Well, actually I do have more on other brands of truck. This truck I don't have very many. And here, which is the one I hate doing this one the most. Ain't gonna lie. I absolutely hate it. It drives me crazy. Yeah, it's all set up. This one's set up. Okay, so everything is good here. We've got everything set up. All right, it's good enough. Let's drive. Whoops, 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 whoops. And I should have brought my trailers because I didn't config any of my trailers, to be honest with you. I just bought them. All right, let's take a look at jobs. My mouth is drifting on me right now. All right, I always look at this number here, the kilometer, euro per kilometer. Look at this guy. Good price. Where's it going though? That might be why. Oh, geez, look at it's just a tiny little run in Lithuania. Oh my gosh. Let's see if there's anything. Because that's just like such a small run that. Oh. What? That's a hell of a long drive right there. That's why that one's paying 50. And high, you know, you see this potassium hydroxide. I've driven that one before. That one goes down to the check. I've driven that one before. That one pays pretty good. Usually anytime you're driving one of these, you're getting paid good. Whoa, going all the way to Italy there. Now when you're going up to Finland. Oh, what's this? No. Is that going to France? Yeah. I'm going to do that one. I've never driven to France. I've never been to France. I've never had any wanting to go to France. So, we're going to go now. What do you think? Okay.
Ready to roll.
Brake is on. Brake is off. My mouse is drifting. Get that set to a place where it's happy. There we go. Okay, let's do it. We gotta basically turn around.
Turn left.
What are you doing coming out of those X's, guys? Killing me when you do that crap. We're gonna pick up the load right over here, it looks like. Perfect. Dude, for real. What are you doing? Doofus. Doofus McGoofus.
Caution, please
Yeah,
mind
speed limit. I got you. I hear you. I knew you were gonna come any minute. I was ready for you. So we're in Lithuania.
roundabout. Take the first exit
We're gonna go pick up our load. And we're gonna head to France.
now.
Let's go to France
Keep
and
right,
do a dance.
turn right.
And I don't know shit about France. Oh, we're gonna miss this light. But we didn't get a ticket. That's all I care about.
Turn left.
Never been to France. Never wanted to be to France. Have no interest in France.
Finally.
I don't mean anything personal against you if you're from France. It's just that it's never, yeah, sorry. Nothing there really interests me. And I've been all over the world, but nothing there interests me at all. We're taking these cars, baby. Didn't get that turned right. And we're gonna grab some cars.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're going.
Turn left.
There they are. Those ravishing beauties of cars. We've carried cars a lot. My truck loves to carry cars. They pay good. And they're usually long drives. Usually, I should say, like, I have been on car deliveries where it was
Keep
just a
right.
couple hundred kilometers,
Exit right.
which is nothing. This one is 2,400 kilometers. 2,500 when we started. We got a long ways to go. Again, I know that I am on multiple channels. I am on YouTube. I am on Facebook. I am on Twitch. Wherever you're watching me, do me a favor. Smash that like, smash the follow, smash the share. Whatever you can do to give me a little bit of support as you watch, I appreciate. I appreciate it a lot.
Please mind the speed limit.
This speed limit chick is going to drive me crazy. So let's just get that done right now. And it jumps to 90 right after she shuts up. Ah, we're full bore, baby. And yes, hey. Oh, what did I do? I am out of Florida, United States. So, yep, that answers your question. And again, I'm watching multiple screens, multiple different chats going on. I try to answer you as quickly as I can. If I'm doing F122, it's like almost impossible. You just cannot read the chat and play that game. It's impossible. And tomorrow is Sunday. So what game? Oh, Hanka just did something. It looked like Hanka just leveled up. Tomorrow is Sunday. So those of you that know Made Biker and follow me, you know that Sunday is our special day. During the AM stream, we'll do an AM stream tomorrow
Right.
on Sundays. And it's always, always, always Genshin Impact. It is the game that we do. A lot of you guys really, and girls, I shouldn't say guys, guys and girls, you guys really dig that game. I'm going to be honest with you, it's grown on me. It's not the typical game that I normally would
Caution.
play,
Please mind the speed limit.
but I got turned on to it by a buddy, and he was right. Once you get into it, it's
Keep
kind of
left.
addictive. You can't really get yourself away from it, even if you try. But it also drives me crazy because there's so much reading and talking. So that's why I limit it to one day a week,
Caution. Please
Sundays.
mind the speed limit.
And it seems like it's a day that my viewers can watch it. A lot of my followers are foreign. They're overseas, so they're on a totally different timeline. And so for Sunday morning, it works great. Normally on Saturdays, today I do a day stream so they can enjoy it as well, of a different game, of a game that I normally don't play during the week. Today I got busy with this big project I was talking about earlier, so didn't get it
Caution. Please mind the
streamed
speed
today. But yes, tomorrow we are gonna do. We'll actually do. Hey, Cicero, thank you for the like. We'll actually do several streams usually on
limit.
Sundays.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
So we'll start off with Genshin Impact in the morning. We might try to do some F1 22 in the afternoon. That game's hard, man. And we'll see. I may not do F-122 because I got to finish. And now that I think about it, I probably will do Tom Clancy's The Division in the afternoon because I have to absolutely finish this week's Season 9 challenge. And it's only got 1 day left. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow afternoon is The Division 2, Tom Clancy's. And then at night, I don't know, it'll be a toss-up between, do we do this game? Do we do World of Warships? Do we do World of Warplanes? I don't know yet. I'm going over 90. That's amazing.
Keep right.
But yeah, that's the Sunday schedule coming up here for tomorrow. Should be fun. We always have fun on Sundays. We have a blast.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Oh, it says 7,028. Oh, Lucas just made me €7,000. €7. 7,000 euro. Lucas is a good worker, man. I'm glad I hired him. Gave him a damn good truck and he's making money. Actually, all of my drivers are doing good. All of them. I think Lucas is the guy out of Switzerland, I think. He's there by himself, so he should be doing lots of money. I need to give him some help, actually. Oh, it's storming outside. I hear it. At my house, actually. Not in the game. My house. I'm in Florida, so our storms are bad. So it might just all of a sudden whack out the stream. You never know what's going to happen here in Florida. What are we doing here, people? There you go.
Keep left.
I'm keeping left. In fact, I'm keeping too much left. There was a delay. I just seen it. I don't know if you guys... Oh, I just got a ticket. Ha! That's why there was the delay. I didn't see the cop. I saw a jump in the frames, and I didn't realize there was a cop right there. So yeah, I got a ticket.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
I get a lot of tickets because I ignore this girl telling me to caution speed, so I should just shut her up, but I don't. And you can turn all that stuff off too, and I probably just should. Because it gets kind of stupid. It's having me divert. What's this about? Not there. So we're getting ready to leave Lithuania. Where are we going? We're going through Poland, or are we going through that little piece of... What the heck?
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Don't know why we diverted around this. This is strange.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
I'll probably get another ticket here.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Poland is what I thought. There we go.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Okay, so we're going through Poland. Gonna head into France. Got a long trip to go with these cars. And here we go.
Rerouting.
Why are you rerouting? Don't do that. Don't reroute.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Oh my god, this girl. Yeah, it's storming like crazy at my house right now. I hear it through my walls, my house, and my earphones. And the sound of the game, I can hear it. It's just thundering. The clouds are banging. They're going berserko. This is Florida weather here, people. This is how we do it. All the time. I ain't kidding. I've gone through this route so many times. I keep saying I'm going to pull over and get that question mark over there. It looks like it's a dealer. It looks like... I can't read it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it is, because there's a mechanic there too. So there's a dealer there. Every time I go through this, I always say, one of these times I'm going to pull over and take a look at that question mark.
And then exit right.
And I never do.
Exit right.
Whoa. Yeah, I saw you there, dude. I didn't want to smash you. I saw you on my side there. I thought I was going to smash you to bits.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Keep right, and then turn right. Gotcha.
Turn right.
Not really a turn, but whatever. Oh, it's kind of a sharp little booger with these. I just hit that post back there with my trailer. Kind of a sharp turn when you got this big, long... Then plus I was going kind of fast.
Keep left.
Speed limit is 70. Let's make sure we don't have to listen to this chick. Speed limit. And then I get a ticket because I ignore her and make fun of her. How I roll.
Keep left.
Since I did the update, or I added a DLC, the Prologue, Pro one, it started doing that weird stuff where it displays these little city seals or whatever the hell it is doing. I don't know. I don't know why I care about those or why I need to see them, but it started doing it, and it really only started doing it when you go through like Poland.
Please mind the speed.
Only Poland. I'm like, so the guy that made this DLC, is he from Poland? Does Poland have a special place in his heart? It's not a DLC, I'm sorry, the mod. My wife is in California right now. Because I'm gonna be a grandpa and she's gonna be a grandma. So she's out there. We still have a ways to wait, but my wife just wanted to go there and be supportive, and I think she's now, what, maybe 3 months along? 4 months? I don't know. Still a long way, so that's why I didn't go. There's still a long wait to go, so I am not gonna know this early. Especially with the flight nightmares, man. Tell you, my wife, I warned her, and sure enough, her flight was Thursday morning, going from Florida, and she was supposed to go to Vegas, catch another flight in Vegas, and then go to Oakland, and then from Oakland she would just be picked up at the airport and taken to where she needs to go. She calls me Thursday morning. She said, I've been on the plane for 30 minutes and we haven't moved, and now they're telling us it's going to be another 30 minutes. I said, oh, it'll be more. Text me later. Sure enough, hour and 20 minutes goes by. She texts me again. Now they're saying another 30 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Well, anyways, her flight was supposed to leave at 10 a.m., I think. maybe maybe a little earlier than that. She ended up finally, and she's had to sit on the plane out on the tarmac the entire time. They didn't let her off. Because if they let you off, guess what? Then you can cancel your flight and they have to give you a refund. That's the law. They got to give you a refund if they're messing around with you and the delays and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they keep you on the plane and they keep you on the tarmac like they did her. And she has no recourse. Finally, she left at 12:40, 12:30, something like that. So 2.5 hours late sitting on the plane the entire time. That sucks. And that's the way it's been lately, and it's really because of the shortage of pilots. You know, I mean, I was reading they're like 12,000 pilots short. 12,000. And the reason that happened is because when COVID and everything happened, well, this really is more suited towards the United States, these comments I'm going to make, but when COVID and all of that happened,
Please mind the speed limit.
everybody stopped traveling, right? So everybody stopped traveling. So then the airline companies, all of them, were dying. They were going under, bankrupt. They were having big issues. So what did we do? We bailed them out and we gave them money. But one of the requirements was, we're going to bail you out
Go straight on.
and help you stay in business. I just went through a red light, a green light. I mean a red light. And we're going to
And
we're
then
going
turn
to
right.
help you stay in business, but the deal is, for you to get this money, you cannot fire anybody or lay people off. And if you do lay them off, you have to keep giving them their salary. So yeah, what these airlines did is they went to all these pilots and they said, hey, you want to do early retirement? We'll give you this awesome, incredibly awesome package for you to take early retirement and go home right now. And guess what? That's what they did. A lot of the pilots took the deal. Well, they don't want to come back. It was such a good deal that they don't need to come back to work. They're retired. They said, hey, you gave me early retirement, I'm retired.
Please
So,
mind the speed limit.
so if the airlines are truly 12,000 pilots short, let's think about this. It takes 5 to 8 years just to become a pilot. That you can fly, that you can be a pilot for Delta, or you can be a pilot for United, or blah, blah,
Caution.
blah.
Please mind the speed limit.
So, if you think about that, this shortage is going to be a while, man. I mean, they better figure something out because we're going to be in trouble. One of my followers is training to be a pilot. He was on the other night. It's a long process. And I know he was saying he was down to, basically he had to land one more airplane and he was going to have his license. I forget what he told me, how many hours he had been doing it, but a long time. Being a pilot is a big job. It's a lot of training, man.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
I worked with a guy named Robert. I won't say his last name, but we both worked for, at that time period, we both worked for a forklift company that we were repairing forklifts out in the field. And he saved up all his money and bought an airplane. And he knew how to fly. He had military experience or whatever. And so he bought his own airplane and he stored it right here in Florida. You know, had his own place to store it, and he flew all the time. I mean, he flew over our house. He was a great guy. Daniel, thank you for the like, appreciate it. He was a good guy. He would take people on flights, you know, over the subdivisions and stuff, and he said could see right down into the swimming pools and people swimming and the whole 9 yards. I
Caution.
mean, yeah,
Please mind the speed limit.
he was a crazy dude. So we're going on our way to France here. Hauling us some cars. We've hauled a lot of cars in this game. We really have. cars and chemicals. Chemicals pay a lot of money. So I usually take the highest paying, euro per kilometer. And chemicals, hot chemicals, dangerous chemicals, and cars. Well, we just carried those great big huge that crane. That was a 141,000 pound load. That was huge. Boats, we've taken several boats now. Not boats, I mean, they're like yachts. They're huge. Trailers are huge on those things. Boy, I hear it storming outside here in Florida. Ooh, doggy. Yeah, speaking of doggy, my doggy's not going to be happy because she always gets to go for a walk before bed. But if it's raining, I don't take her. And usually she'll argue with me. She's a boxer, so she'll argue with me. And so I open the front door and I invite her outside, and we go out and stand on the front porch there, and she sees, oh yeah, it's raining. It's not like a little bit of rain in Florida. It rains. I mean, it comes down where you can't see. Not always like that, but a lot. And this is our rainy season, okay? Come to Florida. If you're planning to come and see Disney or Universal, let me tell you, in Florida during this season right now, it rains every day. You just don't know what time it's gonna rain. It may rain in the morning, which then you're really screwed, because after it rains for the little brief period that it's gonna rain, it gets really humid and hot. Oh my God, it's so humid and hot. Most of the time, however, it rains like now. It rains in the afternoon, late afternoon, like 5 p.m. Or like now where it's almost 8 o'clock at night, 8 p.m. and now it's going to storm. And it's usually not a long rain. It's usually just really, really, really hard rain. A lot of lightning and thunder. And there you can hear it. You guys can't hear it, but as soon as I said thunder, boom, 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 boom. It's loud. And I got the coolest dog in the world. My dog could care less. There's a lot of dogs out there, like July 4th, which we just got done celebrating with all the fireworks going off. My dog could care less. I take her out for walks. People right there on the sidewalk doing fireworks. Great big huge bam, 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 bam. M80s, the whole 9 yards. My dog could care less. She's just like, whatever. I'm on my walk, leave me alone. Loud noises, stuff like that doesn't scare her at all. She's not fazed by it one bit. My boxer's such a good doggy, but he's gonna be turning 11 years old this year. Actually, in a couple months. Her time span is just about over. She's got a great big huge tumor right now on her back that the doctors have told me, that the vets have said, just leave it alone. There's nothing that, she's too old. It's not good to do a surgery or anything right now. She's just too old. And it's a big lump on her back. It doesn't bother her, it doesn't hurt her, but I know that it's not good. This is not a good thing. It's going to be probably what ends up killing her, because it'll get down into her. There's an undercover police officer. It's going to get down. It's growing, on the outside it's showing a lump, like a rounded lump. Pretty good size, about the size of like a baseball, a softball. And then, but that means that it's growing inside too. And it's going to reach into her organs and screw her up. She's already had some health problems that we were lucky and have been able to treat. And, I love my dog. Yeah, I think this game does exist on the PS4, actually. I think it does. And there's also the American Truck Simulator, which is, I think, also on the PS. I know it's on the Xbox, and I'm pretty sure it's on the PS, Gatto. I'm doing this on PC, but I think I've seen it on where I could have downloaded on Xbox. In fact, I know I did. I saw it for Xbox. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Pulled right out there. It's a pretty fun game, pretty realistic. I like it a lot. The only thing that might be different on consoles, and I bet you there's a way to do it if you Google it, I just don't know, is how do you install mods on a console? Because on a PC it's super easy. You just move the mod file to the mod directory, but on a console, I don't know how you do it, but there may be a way. I bet if you Google it, I'll bet you there's a way, because some of these mods are pretty cool. But keep in mind, the PS and the Xbox probably have better resolution and better graphics anyway. And this game already has great graphics, but the mods make it even better. And we get a ticket again, because I don't got my headlights on. I told you, there's some weird rules here in Europe that you gotta be careful about. No turn, no right turn on red. And that I already knew because I've been to Europe so many times. But like this headlight rule, I don't remember it at all. I thought it was that if it was raining, you had to have your headlight on. But now I guess maybe it's because I'm in a truck. But I have to have my headlights on all the time. And if I don't, I get a ticket. It's totally bull crap. But hey, it is what it is. When in Europe, do as Europe.
Caution, please mind
see?
the speed.
Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Now I'm speeding. I'm going to get another ticket. Water bottles down here making noise. And we're hitting our brakes again because we're slowing down again. What is going on here? What is this about? Kind of weird. Looks like they're doing some type of construction, but then they put a little thing in the middle, like an island in the center of it. Well, dude. Still got 1,800. We're going to France. We got a long ways to go, man. As far as gas goes, I might have to get gas again. We started in Lithuania. We're going to France with these cars. We've hauled cars quite a bit. We got the police over here. What's going on, policers?
Caution, please mind the speed.
I'm speeding right past you. Yeah, we should slow down.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
I've often wondered about turning her off, that girl saying that, and turning off speeding tickets and all of that, but kind of makes it interesting. And if I don't have this girl on, I'll speed all the time. And so I've already turned off like the fatigue, where it forces you to stop and rest, because my streamers, my followers don't really want to watch me do that. What are you doing? Why? What was that about? You just stop, both of you, in the middle of the road. My streamers don't want to watch me stop and rest at the rest area, so I turned that feature off. And like this gray icon coming up on my screen, I don't know what it is. This is not the first time I've seen it. I've seen it before. What are you doing, bro? Go. And now we're paying tolls, and these get pretty expensive. And you gotta get right in the right spot, which drives me crazy here. Come on, open it. those are kind of a little bit of a nuisance because
Caution, please mind the speed.
it seems like you gotta stop on it right in the exact spot for that to activate. It kind of drives me insane.
Caution, please mind the
Oh
speed.
my gosh, this girl's gonna drive me nuts. Keep forgetting to just set my stupid cruise control so I don't have to listen to her. Police up front. We got the police. What are you doing? Oh, I just smashed that car. Trying to miss this truck. I didn't even see that car in my mirror, man. I just smashed the bits out of it into that wall right there. I didn't get a ticket either. It was right next to a cop where you had people pulled over, so that's amazing. But it might have no, it didn't damage my truck at all. Or did it? No. Oops. Sorry. Don't get in my way, man. I don't mean to fuck up, but when I do, it's brutal. Some of these views are kind of interesting, right? Some of them are kind of interesting. I like the one where you're right at the beacon. You're basically you're viewing right above the beacon there, which is kind of interesting. They've done a good job with this game, that's for sure. Like I said, I've been to the countries that I've been to and that I've driven through in this area. I mean, in this game, has been very realistic, except in a few spots. And maybe could use more detail as far as cities, like put Chekai in Lithuania, and I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but put it into Lithuania because it's got some castles that are cool, and it'd be nice to be able to drive by them and see them. Show the Jew killing site monuments that are in Lithuania. You don't show any of them, which is sad. And there's actually a lot of them, and you don't show a single one of them in this game. So I mean, there's authenticity, and then there's not so much. You know, it's hard to explain. It's like a fine line. They've made it authentic in certain areas, and in other areas they just kind of glazed over it like it didn't exist. Yeah, I got my brights on you, bro. Okay, well, we have a very long drive ahead of us. We're getting there, but it's gonna be slow and meticulous. 750 is such a good truck, man. Such a good truck. What's this guy doing in front of me here? What are we doing? Well, that guy's flying coming up on me, just like I was doing. Ow! See, I looked at my chat screen. Totally hit that block of cement. I looked right at my chat screen, and And I went, oops. And, oh, that one did a little bit of damage to my truck, I see. I can see it up there on the icon. Not much, but it did it. But luckily, my garage is right
Caution,
next
please mind
door
the speed
to a mechanic. Yeah, we're kind of going fast, aren't we? Oh, driver Cameron just made $6 grand for my garage. Driver Cameron has leveled up. Awesome. Got a lot of drivers level up tonight. Drivers that I hired. That's good news. Good for them.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing up here. What is this happening? What is going on? It's another one of these tolls. They're so fun. They get kind of expensive. $80. $80. 80 euro. I changed this to a 12.2 transmission when we did that customization, and it's got even more pickup and go than what it had before, and it already had it. The 6, when I had the 6 in it, it was already a good truck and a nice moving truck.
Please mind
Now
the
it's
speed
even better, and it's hauling a big trailer right now, and it's still performing just superb. I love this Volvo. Such a good truck. The 750 is such a good truck, man. Underrated for sure.
Go straight on.
Can't see when I do that. Oh, there's
Go
more
straight
thunder
on.
going outside my house. Holy cow, it's loud. It's storming Norman here, boy. Florida is storming. Whoa, took that a little bit too quick. I'm just honking at you, bro, to let you know I'm coming up on your
Caution,
side.
please mind the speed limit.
And we got another toll. Holy cow. Come on, get over. Ah, we're gonna stay right here. These get pretty old fast, because they just never end here for this stretch, which is really weird. It's in Poland, and they've got a lot of them very close together. Like, why didn't you just make them
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
further out and have to pay if you get off on an exit? That's how we do it in America, and it seems to work pretty fucking good. And it's a lot less stopping. And now they've all using like what we call here in Florida the Sun Pass. Every state has one here in Florida, such and such pass. You put a little sticker on your window, and the lasers and the barcode readers read it. You don't even stop. Just keep on going full speed. Beautiful. I love it. It looks like it's foggy out. It's like crap. I see a lot of fog over there at those buildings. Interesting. I don't see it here though. Still in Poland. Making our way to France. Got a McDonald's here. Mickey D's. Here you go. Hungry? McDonald's. Golem, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Really do. Appreciate it. Hauling cars to France, baby. Started in Lithuania. We're in Poland now. What do we got? 1,600 kilometers still to go. It's a long trip, people. We've been streaming now for about 2 hours. We made a delivery earlier of that great big huge crane. 141,000 pounds, over 70 tons. Luckily, my truck is rated for heavy. It made me go through a check to make sure it was. But yeah, we've got 5 garages now. I think I've got 14 or 15 drivers that work for me. And I own 14 to 16 trucks. So this game is very cool. I like it. I haven't even done the American Truck Simulator. I have it. I just haven't done it. And I have all the DLCs for it. I don't know why I haven't done it. Maybe just the time. This was the one maybe because this was the one I set up first and the one I got playing, and and yeah, I see in the chat. Yeah, I see. What am I doing tomorrow? You guys know what I'm doing tomorrow, man. Tomorrow is Genshin Impact Day. We do that in the AM stream. We have a lot of fun with that game when we do it. We only do it once a week because it drives me crazy, some aspects of the game, but when we do it, we do have fun, I will admit. That is tomorrow, our AM stream. In the afternoon, I guarantee you I'll be streaming Tom Clancy's The Division 2 because I have to finish up the Season 9 weekly challenge, and it's due tomorrow.
Please mind the speed limit.
So that, another toll. That I will be doing for sure. And then tomorrow night, I don't know what game I'll do. We'll see. We'll see. Haven't decided. Lots of choices. Lots of games we haven't done for a long time. There's a lot of games that we haven't even, like Rogue Company. We have 60 euro on this one. Gosh darn, these are expensive. Rogue Company we haven't done. Splitgate we haven't done. We haven't done these games for quite a while. But I'm actually thinking tomorrow night I might do F1 22. I really like that game. It's pretty cool. It's hard. It's hard. That's for sure. Very, very, very hard game to do. But I dig it. What are we doing now? Another one? Are you kidding me?
Caution,
No. Is it?
mind the speed limit.
Oh, no, we're going through Border Patrol. Here we go. We're leaving Poland.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Leaving Poland. And what are we going into here? Where are we going? I missed it. It didn't say what the country was. I missed it. There it was, Germany.
Caution, please mind the speed limit. Caution, please mind the speed limit.
80. Oh, Yeah, that was smart. And I was trying to look at my light. Yeah, I was looking at my light. Smashed my truck a little bit. Luckily, it's a game.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
So I don't know where you're watching me from. I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitch. So smash whatever you got, the like, the share, the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And actually, I shouldn't say I don't know where you're watching, because I do. I can see on my screen. It's just 3 different chats, and
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
causes me to wreck a lot when I watch and try to look at the chat too long. F122 is the worst game in the world to try to chat. You cannot chat at all in that game. I mean, it's literally when you're racing, you take your eyes off the road, that track for a split second, and you're in the wall. You're moving 200 miles an hour. I like the game, but it's hard. It's a hard game to play, no lie. Definitely a challenge. Doesn't seem to be super popular in the stream world, though. I've seen a few guys streaming it, and I see they don't have a whole lot of viewers that are caring about it too much. But the same is true with some of the games I do anyway, like World of Warships. It's dropped off immensely where the the viewers are way down on it. Which is interesting, but because the game has actually gotten better, but it used to be my go-to stream that we streamed it all the time, and people actually started telling me, my followers started telling me, hey, the game's getting kind of boring.
Keep left.
And I'm going, they wanted me to do this game, and this game's got a high viewership, and I'm like, isn't this the boringest game of all of them? You're watching some dude drive but whatever, man. Christopher, appreciate it. Thank you for the like. Good to see you again, too, Christopher. But it's interesting, because what you think people would enjoy watching is the exact opposite sometimes of what they want to watch and what you should stream. And am I gonna have to turn up here?
Keep right, and then exit right.
That's what I thought. Yeah, sometimes it really surprises you what you think is gonna be popular isn't. Like right now, there's a brand new game out called Leaper. I think it's incredible. It's really, really a very cool first-person shooter game, but it's not popular as far as viewership goes. People would rather watch
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Call of Duty,
Keep
which
left.
I don't understand. It's always the same. The game is always the same. It's never different. It's never, ever, ever different. And with all the hackers, I used to play it, I ain't gonna lie. And then all the hackers came and destroyed the game, and still isn't fixed. And I used to watch and follow a few people that played it. That was their go-to game. It's what they streamed, and I actually got kind of bored watching them. I was like, okay, why am I watching this game? It's the same over and over and over. And then I'll do an off-the-wall game like Rogue Company or Splitgate, and my viewership goes boom through the roof for, the first week. And they're like, okay, seen it, done it. One of the games I'm very surprised that I don't see a lot more of is Asphalt. The Asphalt 9 game. It's an incredible racing game. And again, not very popular, but really, really fun to play. And I think it's free. I think it's free on all the consoles and PC. World of Warships is free. World of Tanks is free. World of Warplanes is free. A lot of people
Caution,
like...
Please mind the speed limit.
A lot of people in fact, I just had a comment in my YouTube short about please do War Thunder. But War Thunder kind of sucks. I have it, and I don't really like it. Their graphics are just low quality. In my opinion, it's not a very well done game, especially the Navy part of it. I think the Navy aspect of that game is the worst. But I mean, everybody has their own likes and dislikes. That's what makes us all humans, you know. Everybody has their own thing. Yeah, truck coming up on the side of me with flashing lights too, looks like.
Caution, please mind the
Yep.
speed.
He is, he's coming up on me. What is my favorite game, you asking me? What is my favorite game? My favorite game is always Tom Clancy's The Division. The Division 1 really was my favorite, but absolutely no new content for that for years. Then The Division 2. And The Division 2 sadly has done some, I mean, it's my favorite game, and sadly it's done some really stupid stuff. And it's made it hard for me to continue playing it. I do play it still, and I do stream it, but yeah. Ubisoft has made it difficult because of some of the things and decisions they've done with that game. So, yeah. It's behind its time, and that's sad. When it came out, it was ahead of its time, and then it didn't stay, and now it's way behind its time. Still really, really fun in my opinion. But, you know, I will be the first guy to say it's missing a lot of just basic stuff that it should have. I'm waiting for The Day Before, the game called The Day Before. It looks super, super good. It was supposed to already be out, and now they've postponed it up until, I think, March 23. The trailers for the game look incredible. The beta testing of the game was really incredible. And it just kind of disappeared. Seeing a bunch of lag here all of a sudden. Let me see something on my end. Nope, it's not on me. I'm using 3.9% CPU, and my throughput, I'm over 110 meg both ways, so 150 meg actually. But we're flying. It's something on the game's server. Could even be sometimes Stream will do some crap in the background because this is a stream game. Steam. I'm sorry, not Stream. Steam. A Steam game, so sometimes Steam is doing some stupid stuff in the background which can drive me crazy. I'm not a fan of Steam. Sadly, if you want to play any really good games on the PC, you've got to kind of become friends with Steam, but I hate Steam. I don't like it. But I have no choice but to use it, and especially because I've been kind of eliminating I have an Xbox Series X. Paid a hell of a lot of money for it back in the day when it was really expensive still. And I don't really use it. I've just kind of, after I paid some huge dollars for this killer PC, I've really been switching everything over to it. Dave, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I've really been switching everything over to PC now. Just a lot happier about it. I have a little bit more control, and I paid a lot of money for this PC, and I paid even a lot of money for this graphics, is what I really put some money into, and I have more control over how the game looks than I do in Xbox. And don't get me wrong, Xbox, especially the Series S and X's, they have great graphics. It's fine. It's just that you can't, there's not a whole lot you can customize on them. I'm not lagging on your end. Good, Christopher. It's hard to tell sometimes. Dave, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes because I'll see it.
Caution, please mind the speed.
And I don't know if my streamers are seeing it or not. And I know it's storming like crazy here in Florida right now. I can hear it outside. Sometimes that's why I try to look right away at my throughput on my ISP and make sure that it's doing well. It's storming here now too. I'm seeing lightning in the game. So we started this load in Lithuania. We've gone through Poland. We're now in Germany. And we're trying to get to France. Oh, there's another big old bolt of lightning. And thunder. So now the game is matching my real life here in Florida. Oh. Really coming down. I would like to see, and I know there is only one out there. There's a cop. I would like to see a mod for snow, other weather effects. There is one out there right now, but it's done by a young man that has been very honest, and I give him a lot of credit, that he can't keep up with the updates of the game, and that he does keep up, but it's weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks away after the new update of the game comes out. He's been very honest and said that. He does always do an update. It's just, like I said, weeks after the update. By the time he gets his out, another update is right around the bend. So he's constantly working on it. And that's the only reason I haven't downloaded it, is because I don't want to have to keep turning it off after each update. And just go through all those steps that you have to do. And the kid has been very good and said openly, which I give him credit for. But I think it'd be cool with more weather effects. I'd like to see that added in the future, but I don't know if that's the direction they're going. Ah, yeah, that's a storm. It's a storming. Oh, you know what I wanted to see? What do we got? 1,200 kilometers to go. Yo, this is a long trip. I'm kind of hogging up 2 lanes here. I'm sure the cars behind me are super happy about it. I think right now I'm about in the middle of Germany. Trying to get to France. Bam! Oh, I just about ran you off the road there, brother. Didn't see you. I was trying to look at my chat screen. There's some traffic now here. What is it? 5:30 a.m. I'm down to a half a tank of gas. We're definitely gonna have to fuel back up. For sure. Looks like my truck has got a little bit of damage. If you look at that icon above the GPS, above the map there, with the icon of the truck, you'll see red on his wheels. So, need to visit the mechanic too. I have a mechanic right next to my garage, but I think we'll be fine for this load. Oh. I'm actually surprised to see the traffic moving as fast as it is with this much rain. The game doesn't realize that most people are paranoid when it's this much rain and they slow way down. I don't. But I'm going to tell you, in real life, here in the state of Florida, holy freak. People come to a dead stop. Oh, and everybody turns their flashers on when it rains. It's like, what? But everybody. Maybe it's because this is a retirement, state, and a lot of old folks live down here. I've never seen it before in my life where everybody, when it rains, they turn their flashers on. And technically, it's actually in Florida's come out and said it numerous times, it's illegal. You're not supposed to turn your flashers on unless it's an emergency. And I mean, they think that rain is an emergency for sure. I've never seen it before. And in Florida, because it's a lot of retirements, and we have a lot of, Florida's huge on tourists because of our beaches, our ocean, because of Disney here, because of Universal Studios is here, because all of the water parks are down here, Busch Gardens is down here. So you got tons and tons of tourists that don't know where they're going. And I've been behind them where they'll be over here, they're in this lane, and I'm not going to do it because I'll wreck my truck, but they'll go from this lane to the inside lane, just like a right-hand turn at full speed, cutting everybody off. Because at the last second they realize, oh, I got to turn in there. Well, just go around the block, dude. Why are you going to literally cause an accident? But anyway, yeah, Florida is interesting, man. I'm not a Floridian. I didn't grow up in Florida. This is not where I grew up. I'm a Midwest boy. I grew up in the Midwest. Spent a lot of years in Chicago. Was born and raised in Iowa. Came here to Florida because I wanted to get away from the cold. And Florida people are different. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I had a boat when I first moved here. I thought, oh, well, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna buy a boat. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna buy a boat. Buy this boat. I go, me and my buddy, I call him up because I find this huge deal in North Michigan for this massive 25 foot boat with ocean boat with a cabin in the bottom with full kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. I mean, this boat is massive and it's beautiful and it's a good price. So I call up my buddy. It was Memorial Day weekend and I'm like, hey, let's do a road trip up to North Michigan. Let's go look at this boat, and if I like it, I'm gonna buy it for cash and we're gonna bring it back. And he's like, game on, let's do it. So we take off. We drive up there to North Michigan. And we're drinking those the little bottle things that gives you like energy drinks. They're little tiny bottles. You're only supposed to drink so many a day, and we're down to like 7 of them. Anyway, we made it there fast, man. And we get up there, and I love the boat. I buy the boat. I'm just moved to Florida. I don't know anything about anything. And I bring this boat, and I'm surrounded by lakes at my house in Florida, surrounded by lakes. I bring this boat home thinking that we're going to have so much fun. We're going to be able to put it in these lakes. I'm surrounded by lakes, blah, blah, blah. The boat is so big, it won't fit in any of the lakes. You cannot get it in the lakes. You won't be able to get it through. You can't get it down into the, oh my God. It was so bad. I felt so stupid. This boat was made for the ocean, and guess what? In Florida, we have these things. I don't know if you've got them elsewhere because we didn't have them in the Midwest. But we got this thing down here in Florida called HOA, Homeowners Associations. Biggest bullshit rip-off son of a gun you've ever seen in your life, right? Anyway, we Les, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Maria, thank you for the like, appreciate it. So I'm an idiot and I just bought this huge monstrous boat thinking that I'm going to be able to have so much fun in these lakes. And the HOA says, guess what? You can't have a boat parked in your driveway or in front of your house or at your house anywhere. I've never heard of such a thing in my life where some organization can just decide what you can and you can't have at your house. It's my house. I pay money for this, but yep, that's what the HOA does. So now I've got this huge, massive 25-foot boat that's just a beautiful thing, but guess what? I can't use it. I can't store it at my house. I can't put it in any of the lakes that I live by. I have to bring it to the ocean or I have to bring it to this Gigantua lake, which is pretty far away from me, but we did use it. We used it there a lot, honestly. And now I got to pay for storage. Yeah, it's the craziest thing, Les. Unbelievable. And I got to pay for having it stored. So now the place I got to store it at is 20 miles away. I have to pay them $110 a month to just let my boat sit in their lot with all the other boats. I guess I'm an idiot. And RVs, because you can't have RVs at your house either with homeowners associations in Florida.
Keep left.
I'm just like, really? Who came up with this idea? I live in a state where a boat should be the first thing you want to own. You're surrounded by ocean and lakes, but you can't keep them at your house. Why? Oh, it hurts the value of your property is what I was told. The HOA said, we're here to help you and keep your value up in your property. And so people don't want to see a boat sitting in property or cars that are being worked on, or which some of it I get, but it's my house. It's my property. It's my land. Yeah, unbelievable. So guess what? I had to sell the boat. I was like, I learned my lesson. And it's funny because I've just remembered this because my buddy, the same guy that we drove up to North Michigan and got the boat with, today he's helping me work on this project that I'm doing right now at my house. And I said to him, you know what, brother? I want to get another boat. And he almost fell down. I'm like, no. I don't want to get a boat like
Keep right.
the last one, this big ocean liner thing with a kitchen and bedroom and all this stuff. I want to get just a little bass fisherman boat. And he's like, again, he said the same thing, that
And then turn right.
where are you going to keep it? And that's the problem. And that's why I haven't
Please mind the speed.
purchased it. But I'm telling you, man, we took this boat, my boat that I'm talking about, we took it out on this giant lake that was maybe a 45-minute drive for us. And we took it out there all summer because it was the only place that we could put it. And we stayed out there overnight. I remember waking up in the morning and making breakfast down in the kitchen of that thing, and it had a bathroom, and we ate lunch, and we ate supper up there. Man, it was awesome. Fished the whole day, all night long. I remember my buddy fell asleep up on the top deck instead of going down below, and is snoring, and his mouth is open. And in Florida, there's these a million little bugs all over, especially at nighttime, and when there's like lights on the boat, because on the deck I had certain lights on because I'm fishing, and my buddy's sound asleep, and I had to wake him up and tell him, dude, you've eaten so many bugs, bro. You're just like swallowing them whole. And he looked at me. He
Caution,
didn't
please
even
mind the speed.
chomp his mouth, nothing. He just woke up, he opened his eyes, looked at me, said,
Keep
just let me
left.
sleep here a little bit longer. All right, bro. Whatever you want to do. You want to eat more bugs? Go for it. He did. We were there one night and we were fishing and it got pretty late and we hear this barking. And we're like, what the hell is that? And we hear it all the way around my boat. Like something is all the way around us, barking. So grab the flashlights and start pointing them out into the water. There they are, all the alligators all around our boat. I don't know if they're barking at us, if they're mating, what they're doing, but yeah, it's like, and the craziest thing is I'm a Midwest boy, moved to Florida. I see people swimming in these lakes with alligators everywhere. And so I'm asking this one guy, one of my coworkers one day, he was a Floridian, and I'm like, why are you down here? Oh, we're going to leave this country. We're leaving Germany now. Where are we going in? I'm asking him, how are you guys, Belgium, we're going into Belgium. How are you guys swimming? Whoa, got a car coming. How are you swimming in these lakes with all these alligators? And his honest reply was, don't worry. If an alligator chases you and you're in the water, you just have to swim straight down and go at least 9 feet deep because the alligator can't go straight down past 9 feet. And I'm like, what? You're serious? He's like, oh yeah, I'm dead serious. If an alligator chases you, you swim straight down and go down at least 9 feet. Okay, but what if the water's not 9 feet deep? He goes, well, then you're in trouble. What the fudge, man? Like, this stuff is like, yeah, we swim in it all the time. They're water skiing in it. They're swimming in it. I'm like, kids are swimming in it. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And to be honest with you, I don't read that much about alligators attacking people. In fact, the only time I really see it is when somebody's being stupid and they're messing with alligators. But still, I'm like, I can see it. I ain't swimming next to it. I'm like, dude, it's right there. I'm not gonna swim. Florida's interesting, man. It's like its own country. Oh. So me and my wife went to, for our anniversary, I took her to Marco Island. Marco Island is this island that's southwest Florida, way south on the west of Florida, okay? And it's beautiful, but it's mostly millionaires that live there. And even their grass looks fake, but it's real. Everything looks just like cost $8 gajillion. I need to get gas. So anyway, I take her there, and all the way there, as we're driving, as we drove, it's, Florida, it's just, a good 3.5, 4 hour drive, but the whole way there, when we get close, I start seeing these signs that says, beware of panthers. And I'm like, what? And all these signs say, beware of panthers. So we get to this extremely luxurious, fancy hotel, and we're starving. And so we go down to eat. And I asked the waitress, hey, what's up with these signs about beware of panthers? And she's like, oh yeah, we got panthers all over down here, around the islands, and it's a big problem. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah.
Turn right.
And my wife tells the girl, he really wants to see the panthers. His favorite animal is panthers. And the girl's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's my favorite animal. I've got these great big huge things in my house of panthers, that are really cool, and I love the panther. And the girl looks at me and she goes, well, if you see it, we won't see you ever again. And I'm like, really? And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, you're not going to see it until the last second. And when you see it, we won't see you. I'm like, damn, now I really want to see it. Like, that just sounds cool. My wife is like, see, he's an idiot. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I didn't know Florida had panthers. I'm like, that's awesome. I was unaware of this news. Like I said, I didn't grow up here. I'm just a transplant that came here to get away from snow. Yeah. Florida's a trip sometimes. It kills me. My wife loves my stories about when I was in Korea. I was in South Korea for almost a year for work. And yeah, I was there a long time. I learned to say Sadahana
Go straight
Mekju.
on.
Buy one beer, Kamsamnida was thank you. Yoboseyo, Annyeonghaseyo. Good morning, how are you? But anyway, so when I was in South Korea, I had this rental car, right? This is back in 1988 because they gave me free tickets to the Olympics. They were held in South Korea that year. I had free tickets to the Olympics, and I went every day. But anyway, so I figured out that they had these cars that were propane cars, and when you're driving it, you pump them up. It's got this thing here, and you pump it up, and you pump it up, and you pump it up. It looks just like a regular car, but it's propane. You pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, and that's how you drove, right? Well, I learned that if you pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, and then you drive, and then you turn the key off as you're driving, it backfires like, I swear to God, like an atom bomb. It is so unbelievably loud. Now, I was there a long time, so I was bored, so I was figuring this stupid stuff out. So one day, I had to bring some of my guys, I was the boss, so I had to bring some of my guys over to help me in Korea. And so they're over there with me, and I'm driving them, all of us, to the facility, and there's this old man riding this bike on the side of the road. And it's just really mean, but I was bored, and I was young. And I tell my boys, my guys, watch this. And I start pumping up this car. And I'm pumping it up and pumping it up, and I'm juicing it up. Oh, it's gonna turn red. And we get right next to him, and I flick the key off. Boom! I mean, as loud as you can imagine. And this old man dove off, face first, hands out like he was diving in a swimming pool, off of his bike into the ditch. Oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing. Neither could the other my boys that was with me. It was terrible. Oh, hey, Haima, how are you? It's good to see you. You're right, life is beautiful. But anyway, so one of the other things that I learned in Korea was I'm driving to the facility, right? And I'm on a blacktop road, just like this road you're looking at in the screen. And it's out in the middle of nowhere, just like this road out is in the middle on your screen. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden, the road, I see like it's got snow all over it. But there's no snow anywhere else, but just, it looks like the whole road has been snowed on. Just the road, just the pavement. And I'm like, that's weird. And as I'm coming up on it, there's these two old ladies, and they're waving these canes at me and trying to get me to, I don't know what they're trying to get me to do. I think they're trying to get me to stop. Well, I go blazing through it. And I look in my rearview mirrors, and these ladies are pissed. And the stuff that was on the road, it's up in the air. And you see it in the air. It looks like snow. And I was like, wow, that's really weird. I don't know what that is. So I go to work, and I'm asking the Koreans, I'm telling them the story, and I'm asking them, what was that? And they all start laughing. And they're like, those ladies were drying their rice on the road. And when they were trying to stop you, it's because they'll sweep it over to the side for you to pass. And then they lay it back out to dry back on that side again when you're done. And they're like, you just probably just lost all their whole crop. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You guys need to have signs or something. I don't understand that. Yeah. I had lots of fun in Korea, South Korea. It was a blast. I ain't gonna lie, it was a blast. It was one of my favorite countries I've ever been to in my life. Part of that is because, like I said, they gave me free tickets to the 1988 Olympics. So I saw Sugar Ray Leonard fight. I saw, I saw a lot of cool things that normally, there I go, speeding ticket. Normally I wouldn't be able to see. And they gave me free tickets. And the people there, when I went, it was, like I said, now I'm in France, so we're getting close. When I went, it was in 1988. We're not close, 723 kilometers. It was in 1988, and I was given $400 extra a week, $400 US a week for hazard pay. Now, this is back in 1988, because they told me, hey, they don't like us. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, they don't like us, so we're going to give you hazard pay because you might have a rough time. Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
Please mind the speed limit.
Those people were the nicest people I've ever met in my life. They were so kind and they were so good. They were the best ever, and I mean absolutely terrific. So then this story comes into play. I'm out watching the opening ceremonies for the Olympics, and there's this old man carrying a torch, and he's trying, he's running, but he's old and really he's just walking, kind of trying to walk fast, but this is him running with the torch. And as I'm watching this, everybody on the sides of the road and from some of the second floor and third floor buildings are throwing Molotov cocktails at this guy. And these big fire bombs, each time one of them lands on the road, goes off. Some of them look like they're getting him. Like, what the fudge is going on here? And so I was with this girl, she was actually assigned to me as a translator, and I asked her, what is going on? You guys are going to kill this guy. What's happening here? How is this a celebration? I don't get it. And she's like, oh no, our Korean president picked a Japanese man to carry the torch, and we were under Japanese rule for 500 years. We're going to kill him. I'm like, holy cow, yeah, you are. Now, the old man made it because security ended up showing up, and a lot of that wasn't shown on television, because I remember when I called home and was talking to people, they had no clue. And I said, yeah, they don't put that on television, but this old man was like, he was like in a war zone carrying that torch. They wanted to kill him. So interesting just how these people were so kind and treated me with the most respect, and then they do stuff like that you're going, whoa, what's happening here? A lot of culture. There was tons of culture. Wow, France is cool. Look at this. This is really pretty. Big old. But South Korea was very beautiful country, tons of culture, lots and lots of really old history and temples and things like that. I loved it, man. I thought it was it was one of my most favorite places ever to go. I really enjoyed it. Now that I'm married and everything, I've told my wife many times that if I could take her one place, because we visited a lot of places, but if I could take her one place, I would take her to South Korea, because it was just gorgeous. And she's not really interested, doesn't really want to go. But I'm like, yeah, I wasn't either when I went, but it was sure beautiful. Their culture is just super interesting, too. You got a lot of rules about even like drinking beers with your peers, your friends, how you're supposed to do it and how you're it's just very interesting. My least favorite, which we just left here in the game, was Germany. I hated Germany, and I'll tell you why. Sorry if you're from Germany, but I was there for work again. I left one night, went out, wanted to go have some drinks. Now, I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank for years and years and years, but back then I drank pretty darn good. And went out for some drinks. At 3 a.m. in the morning, I was walking back to my hotel, which was only just a few blocks away, and a whole bunch of, I call them, I don't know what they really are, but I call them skinheads, shaved heads, you know, stubble hair, Parker jackets on. They jumped out of nowhere. Remus discovered. They jumped out of nowhere and they beat the living crap out of me. And I mean, they beat me up bad. And I'm actually a martial arts fighter. And they beat me bad and left me on the sidewalk. Just left me. Some old lady found me, and that's what I was told. I don't know. And I woke up in the hospital, and I was pretty messed up. And I called my boss. I told him I want to come home. I don't like it here. I want to come home. I told him what happened. I just want to come home. He's like, nope. You've got a big meeting with the CEO in like X amount of days. I need you to get better. I need you to go pull this meeting off. You need to stay there and hire these guys. You need to train them. You need to blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to be here no more. I hate it. I wouldn't go out the rest of the time I was there in Germany. I wouldn't go out by myself because I just felt like, okay, I'm not safe. They stole my wallet. It was just a pain in the butt to get everything back. And just to get my license, and I'm in Germany, and now I got to get just everything. It was terrible. Hated Germany. And I was in Frankfurt. And it was not very fun. And I would never, ever go back.
Caution,
Please
mind the speed.
Please don't force me. It sucked. Denmark was interesting. Lots of cold meat sandwiches. That's what I remember. I'm just telling you the truth, man. Amsterdam, loved it, but that's because I was young and some of the things they had available in Amsterdam are not available anywhere else. Yeah, I've been all over the place. I've been everywhere. My wife is Lithuanian, and she's from Kaunas. And no, I didn't meet her in Europe at all. I met her in Chicago. And funny story is, when I met her, I was very, very, very happy single man. Very happy. That's a police officer. I'm glad I waited. And so when I met her, I didn't want a relationship. I didn't want anything. I just wanted fun. And she wanted more. And after I met her, I suddenly did too. It's like, this person is very unique. I never met a person like her before in my life. And now we've been married for a long time, and it's been awesome. And she's in California now because we just found out that we're going to be grandma and grandpa. And so she's in California with her daughter there. And I didn't go because it's very early in. And I understand mommy wants to be with daughter, but daddy, not so much. I mean, yeah, when the baby's born, absolutely. But when you're only 3 months along, I don't need to be there. I can tell you good job on the phone. And I don't mean to be a dick, but, I'm super happy about being a grandpa. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my hands on that grandkid, man. He's going to learn every bad thing you could possibly learn, because that's what grandpa does. My wife is already worried.
Please mind the
And she should be. Whoa! That one didn't have a green. Only this one did. Well, we're not going to be able to make this delivery more than likely tonight, guys. It's getting late, and my doggy is being very, very patient with me. We've still got 536 kilometers. I mean, we might be able to make it here. I just got to keep my eye. I'm keeping my eye on my watch because I know my dog. I know how long she can make it. She's a good girl. She'll come and knock on the door here. I'm serious. She'll knock on the door with her nose to let me know that, hey, you're taking too long and I gotta go. So
Keep
maybe
left.
what we'll do is we'll try to find ourselves a rest area. I don't remember if there was a time limit on
Keep
this
right.
job, though. There might have
And
been,
then exit right.
which that would suck.
Exit right. Caution, please mind the speed limit. Keep left.
And with it being 90 kilometers an hour right now, you make pretty good tracks. Just depends on how long it's going to stay at that speed limit. Now we're in France now. I've never been to France. I've never been interested in going to France. So, surprised to see more sunflower seeds. I know when I was in Ukraine, I mean fields. I know when I was in Ukraine, holy cow. When I was there in real life, there was sunflowers everywhere. I'm sure now it's all disaster, but I was right where they're fighting Donetsk. That's right where I was at. I was there for work. I wasn't there for long. I was there for a week. I was there to buy parts for a machine that we couldn't buy anywhere else. And they actually made it, and I had to go and just, when it was ready, after they made it for us, I flew out there to spec it and make sure it met. It was a robotic part, made sure it met some of the specs that we needed. It didn't, so I ended up staying for a few days while they changed it and fixed it. So I didn't see much of Ukraine except for from the airport to Donetsk, from Donetsk back to the airport. I mean, to me, it looked like the basic old-style Soviet type of cities, buildings. You know, it really looked a lot like that. You know, very industrialized, kind of. But that's just the area I was in. I mean, I'm sure I was in Kiev because that's where I flew into. And the reason I saw so much of the country is because I took a cab from Kiev all the way to the Donetsk area. Dnipro or something like that it's called. I can't say the city's name that I went to, but I know it's one of the cities right now that's involved in a lot of this bloodshed that's going on over there. But yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time in Ukraine, just enough to see some interesting things as we drove in a cab. We're actually making pretty good time right now. We're moving pretty good as long as the speed limit lets me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And this 750 Volvo, it has no problems getting to 90. It does it rather quickly. And especially now that I changed the transmission over in it to the 12.2. It just seems like it's even quicker. Hey, we're speeding.
Keep left.
Let's set the cruise control because I will speed if I'm not careful. All right, what do we got? 405 kilometers. We're making tracks.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Yeah, we're taking this a little bit too fast right here. We're pushing it hard. But we're getting there. Yes, sirree.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
See. These things slow you down. These things can slow you down. We've paid a lot of tolls already, man. Oh, I hit that again. I did that. That is the second time I've done that today. I don't know what I'm thinking. I keep looking at the different screens here. Once I pull into that, I think, oh, I'm fine. I look at my other screen and boom. Second time I've done that tonight. And I've actually said many times in this game, I need to stop, like I just about got that guy behind me. I need to stop looking at these stupid screens I have, but it is what it is. Luckily, it's just a game. If it was real life, it would suck greatly. Somebody would not be happy with me. We don't have a whole lot longer to go.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
I'm gonna get myself another ticket here. I've already got 2. There's some gear grinding right there. It's because my truck is damaged. It is showing signs of damage in the icon up there. Not looking pretty. Got more red on its wheels. Big old fast train right there. 342 kilometers. We can make it with this truck though. We got a mechanic right next to our garage, so we'll just have the mechanic fix it up. No problem. What we got? Got a long time since we did a long stream like this. Long time. To be honest with you, you know, and I know that there's been some other streamers that have said it as well, and just to name one is Dr. Disrespect, and a few others have commented on it, that the game quality out there right now for streamers to stream is very sad. It's very lacking, and I know that the studios are all blaming it on COVID and that they're behind, but even the new stuff that's coming out has not been very impressive. You know, you delayed the heck out of it so you could release it, and it's not that great. So that's been a big disappointment. Like I said, I'm waiting for the game called The Day Before. If you search it, you got to search it like this. You have to type in The Day Before game trailer. Oh my goodness, it looks like it's gonna be good. Engine malfunction. See, I told you. Truck is damaged. Just shut off on it and restarted. Yeah, it looks like a great game. I have the link posted on my Facebook page for it. I'm very excited for it. I'm disappointed that they delayed it. Gears are grinding.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Nope, not gonna mind the speed limit. Yeah, maybe we will. You're gonna change anyway right here to 90.
Caution, please mind the speed limit.
So we're at 280 kilometers. We're just about there. We should be able to finish this load. My doggy should be a-okay. If I hear her pound on the door, then I'll have to stop, but so far she's being good. You guys have heard me talk about her before. My dog is a boxer. Her name is Mocha. She is a super good girl. She turns 11 in another month or so. Her lifespan is just about over. But you would never know it. But she is. And she's got, like I said earlier, she's got about a softball-sized tumor on her back that they can't do anything about. And the sad thing is it's growing down into her organs, and that's going to be what ends up killing her. She still thinks she's a puppy a lot of times, but now that she's getting old, you know, today I couldn't find her, and I go look around. She's up on the bed, up on my bed, sleeping, sound asleep. She's just getting old and tired. You would never find her doing that in the past, but now she's getting to be an old girl. Things are getting difficult. Life is starting to hurt, you know what I mean? But she's not in pain. She's not in anything like that. If she was, trust me, I wouldn't let her suffer. But it's just, you can see, she's kind of just tired. You know, like, I'm 60 years old. I just turned 60 not too long ago. And I feel like I'm tired. I'm like, okay. I'm starting to actually, for once in my life, always told me, oh, you don't act your age. Oh, you don't look like you're that old. Oh. Well, for once in my life, I actually, and I've always, when they've told me that, I always felt like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm that old either. But now I do. I've been rough on my body, okay? And now I am starting to feel like, yeah, you're an old man, mate. You're getting to be an old man. Been negotiating with this Harley dealer for a while too on this new motorcycle, and right now the supply and demand is so outrageous that a 2017 full dresser motorcycle, right? Full dresser with 41,000 miles. That's a lot of miles. That is a lot of miles for a motorcycle. Trust me, I'm telling you, I'm a motorcycle guy my whole life. Been riding my whole life. That's a lot of miles. Hey, a Kaiser, thank you for the like. That's a hell of a lot of miles. They want $30,000 for that motorcycle. Well, no, I take that back, because after we started negotiating and all that, and I told him I wasn't paying that, then suddenly he started dropping it. But it only dropped down not very far. I mean, it's insane what they're asking for cars and motorcycles right now. Insane. Because the supply and demand is so bad. Cars are the exact same way right now. It's like unbelievable. I have a Toyota Tacoma limited edition TRD, you know, Toyota Racing Development Team, totally loaded truck. Loaded. 2014. It's only got about 51,000 miles on it, because I've always been in the service industry where I don't have to drive my vehicle. I drive the company's vehicle, right? They are willing to give me the people that are out there that buy used cars. They're dying for this truck. They've offered me so much money for it. It's unbelievable, because this year, 2014, of the Toyota Tacoma limited edition is a very special design. It wasn't forwarded any other year, just that year. Very popular. People love and I love my truck, which is why I haven't sold it to them. But yeah, the market is unreal right now. And so this Harley guy, I basically have told him I'm not buying that motorcycle for that price. And he keeps pushing these other motorcycles on me now, and every one of them are overpriced. And it's not just him, it's across the country. I have not ever done a single convoy in this game. I'm fairly new at the game, Dave, to be honest with you, but I have not done any convoys. Have you? I should do a convoy and learn and figure out what it's all about. I've never done one. I didn't really, you know, I kind of watched a couple streamers do it, and I didn't, I guess maybe because I didn't start the stream at the beginning when they did it, but it was kind of confusing to me, because it looked like they were all just kind of like a convoy, just following each other, and I was like, they were in a traffic jam, and I was like, that sucks. Have you ever done the convoy, Dave? Or have you ever watched somebody do the convoy? I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it, to be honest with you. Or maybe I should try it. I've been doing mostly these external contracts because then it counts on the World of Trucks. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try it because now that you just brought that up, that would be something new to at least try to see if I can experience on this game. I think tomorrow night I don't know yet, but I might try to do that F122 again. We streamed that and that game is fun. But holy cow, it's hard. No lie, man, that game is hard to do. I was watching some streamers do it today and they said they've been practicing, and you can tell they've been practicing, and it's still such a hard game. So hard. Multiplayer is very hard. It's just, you gotta learn how to tweak your I guess your car. Oh, see, what did I just do? I hit the wrong button there. Oh no, that's my engine. My truck is getting broken. Needs to get some mechanic. You drive for a company. Oh, okay, Dave. Awesome. Yeah, see, I don't. This is all I've ever done right here. I have some very good friends that are in the industry, though. Very good friends. I know one that does it with his dad. Apparently, they can make more money by teaming up together and cross country. And yeah, he makes good money too. He loves it. Loves it. Got a few buddies that are doing it. A lot of my buddies, to be honest with you, left very hard labor, high-paying jobs, but hard labor, and went into trucking, and they're very happy with their decision. They seem to be extremely pleased that they did it. And I know another guy that went and started his own trucking company up in the Midwest, Chicago, but he lives in Florida. He teamed up with somebody in Chicago, and they started their own trucking company up there. I don't know if he's still involved in it or not. He might have sold his interest out. I think trucking is very interesting. Right now, with the supply and demand, it's got to be busy as hell. You guys got to be busy. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I've got 5 companies, 5 garages here in the game right now. I've got like, I think 14 drivers that work for me. I've bought maybe 15. I got 15 trucks out there. I like it. Hey, Vinny. Hello. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. My truck is getting damaged more and more. Look, that red is spreading on it now. The tires are all red. It's died. The engine's died twice. We gotta get it to the mechanic. As the guy said, the mechanic is right next to my garage. I just gotta get there. First, I gotta drop this load off. Yeah, we gotta get this load dropped. We're almost there. Took this from Lithuania to France.
Keep right, and then exit right.
We're in France, and we're just about where we want to go. One thing you notice in this game, I haven't seen any of them here in France, but it's because we haven't been off on any of the little roads. You'll see a bazillion roundabouts in Europe. A lot. We don't have a whole lot of them here in the U.S. I mean, I'm sure there are. I know that here in Florida, where I'm at, there's not a whole lot of them. Yeah, Dave, we can definitely do a convoy together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Vinny, thank you for the like. Absolutely, Dave. I stream this game pretty often, to be honest with you. What am I doing up here? Emoji, I can't even say that. Here's a roundabout right here. Can't even say the name of this city.
Exit now.
We're just about there. We're 1 kilometer away.
Keep left. And then turn left.
And we'll drop that. Yeah, I would love to do it, Dave.
Turn left.
Let's do it together. No, I don't drive for a living, Vinny. No. Actually, what I do is I am a EV charger repair guy. I go around and fix EV chargers. Where did it tell me to turn? Did it tell me to turn right in here? Oh, my truck's going to die. I fix EV chargers in real life.
Finding a new route.
Oh, look, I'm hitting that. I'm hitting that behind me, and this is not where I'm supposed to go, they're telling me.
Turn right.
Got a ticket for that too. Great. Yeah, no, I go around and fix EV chargers. It's actually a great job. I love doing it. Pays great,
Get
and
ready to turn left.
it's growing industry that's growing like crazy. Okay, is this a truck dealer? It is. Let's do it. I'm gonna go left, but I want this truck dealer here. I got it. Okay, we got it. Alright, you want me to go in
Have arrived
here?
at your destination. Your route guide is now finished.
Find our drop off. There it is, way over there. Yeah, Elon, actually, Teslas are the biggest problem in the market right now. Teslas are a huge problem. And actually, Tesla's in trouble, financial trouble. And a lot of people don't know that, but some people are very aware of that. He's in financial difficulty with his Tesla. We'll see how much longer Tesla's going to be around. He's in trouble. Tesla's losing ground to a lot of vehicles right now, and to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you straight up. Thank you for the follow, Vinny. Tesla's a piece of crap. I hate to say it, but it is. Get inside of it, it looks beautiful, and you go, oh, and then start touching stuff. It's all plastic. It's plastic. It's just, they use the oldest technology of batteries right now that are out there. All the new electric cars are using a total different type of battery cells. You know, lithiums and things are no longer even being considered, but Tesla's still on that. Yeah, and Starlink, same thing. Well, the one thing he did do and he's done well is his freaking rocket. You know, I will give him credit there. The freaking rocket is doing good. I do not have my Discord up right now. I don't, but I will get it up and running, Dave. I kind of stopped on it for a while, but yeah, I'll get it back up and running, Dave, here soon. All right, people, that is it for me. My doggy's been very patient. We've done 3 hours of streaming here in this game. Yeah, you hate them. I hate Teslas. They are my biggest in the EV industry. I'm going to tell you straight. They are the biggest problem in the world. Every Tesla driver is a crybaby. And the reason that is true is because Tesla manufactures their vehicles that it has to be pinpoint voltage, all right? There's no tolerance. So every other electric car out there has tolerances. Tesla says, if I expect 3-volt signal and you give me 2.99999, I'm going to error out and I'm going to send we call it in the EV industry, a GF error. I'm going to send a GF error, and guess what? You're going to get all these errors, and they're going to call your company constantly and saying, this EV doesn't charge my car. What kind of car do you have? A Tesla. Well, that's why. Go buy another car and it'll charge just fine. But I can't tell them that. I got to go fix it. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. My doggy's being extremely nice with me right now. I gotta go. I really am happy to see you all. Dave, one of these days when I'm on and you can jump on, we will definitely do a convoy. Everybody take care. I will be doing Genshin Impact is our Sunday game. We always do it every AM. So tomorrow morning you'll see me with Genshin Impact, and tomorrow afternoon I will be doing Tom Clancy's The Division 2 because I have to get that season 9 week challenge done. Good to meet you guys. Good to meet you, Vinny. Everybody else, take care. Be nice. Be kind. The world needs kindness.